All right, you're inside the Neo Soul Movement with Doug Ruffin, Mix 1080 AM, WUFO, and yeah, we're kind of interrupting the song right about now. I got to break in with this quick interview because she can't stay in the studio long, but I'm standing by with the one and only, I'll say the woman, the myth, the legend.
Oh my goodness.
Drea Deneur, Buffalo's own Drea. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I should say welcome back to the show. I've had you on here before.
Yeah, I was here with you. Yep.
Well, I tell you, you've just been in the midst of a whirlwind, haven't you?
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I know for those of you that don't know, she's raising money to finish her project overseas, and she's getting ready to leave next week. And, you know, over the past few weeks, she's been, you know, raising money, and a lot of people have just been coming out of the woodwork, giving her all kinds of support. Also, I'm gonna let her tell it. She got props from two people of importance in the music industry today. Would you like to care to tell us who that was?
Sure. I was actually on Twitter, and I'm always looking for creative ways to get myself out there because I don't have a big team right now. And so I was on Twitter, and I just decided to send a clip from our private listening party to some people in the industry. But I was trying to think of a creative way to put it. So I decided to write, I think, and then I tagged it. You know how you got to put the @ sign in front of their names. So I said, I think at Missy Elliott, at Jill Scott, at Jasmine Sullivan, and probably Erykah Badu would love this.
Right.
And as soon as I put it up there, like literally like 3 minutes later, Jill Scott, first she replied to me directly, and she said, love it. And I was like, oh my God, she watched it. And then like 2 minutes later, I got another tag from Missy Elliott, like the great Missy Elliott. And she was like, oh my God, Drea, is that you singing? And she was like, you know, she said a little profanity in it, but in a good way.
You must
and I was like, wow. And then she hit me with another one. I said, yes, that is me. You know, thank you for even watching it. And she was like, I love to see people who be singing. And she said singing with an A. So I was really, really happy. That was a great moment for me that they even, you know, acknowledged what I'm doing. So
I can't imagine what it must have been like around your house. You must have been running and jumping and screaming and everything.
I was screaming. I really was.
I'm sure Q could attest to that, right?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Now, also, before we get to your project, I had a chance to check you out at the 12th. Now, I got to tell you, you, Bentley, Mike DeSanto, Zuri, all of y'all, Unit 9, y'all definitely killed it last Saturday.
Oh,
so
man.
definitely got to give you props.
Yes, thank you. And shout out to Michael DeSanto for putting that whole show together and, you know, for giving me the opportunity. And Bentley is definitely, like, on her way, like, well on her way.
Yeah,
she's definitely one of my favorites around here.
I got to definitely get her on the show one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get her on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Now, let's get down to the project, what we're here for. Tell us about what you're working on and what you're getting ready to. You're getting ready to jump on the plane and go overseas. Tell us all about the project.
Yeah, so I'm working with an artist in Germany. Her name is Akuwa Naru. She's a hip hop artist, and we decided to come together to co-executive produce my debut album. We worked together in February, and we just liked the way it turned out. And the song that we did together gained some recognition by The Roots, namely The Roots. And they featured it on their website. So a lot of people were giving us feedback like, when are y'all going to do something together? So although it's not necessarily her and I being featured artists on the project, we decided to co-executive produce the project together. So, you know, we're just kind of managing the whole order of how things will go for the project. And I'm going in there to Germany. We already recorded like 4 songs. So this trip, I'm leaving on Wednesday.
Okay. And
we'll be finishing like the other 10 songs and then pick the best, probably 10 to 12 out of maybe 15 songs.
Now, how long do you project that you'll be out there?
I'm going to be there for 13 days.
Okay.
So I'll be recording, like we'll be in the studio for 3 days, 10-hour sessions, you know, and we just go hard, just do what we can do. You know, I've sent the band, it's going to be a live album, well, like a live studio album. So she's let me working with her band called the Dig Flow Band, and they already have my music, and we've been kind of Skyping each other, and they've been sending me, you know, clips from their rehearsals so I can see how everything is going. So I'm really excited about it. This is definitely a great experience and a new journey for me.
Well, definitely, I'm not going to keep you too much longer because I know you got to go because you and Q are working on another project.
Yeah.
So just all I ask is that you keep us posted. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Out there overseas in Germany, and as soon as you get back, got a spot for you right here on the show.
Thank
We'd
you
love
very
to
much.
premiere the music
Thank you.
from your debut CD right here on the Neo Soul Movement.
Yeah. And kudos to you for doing this too, because it's a good platform for us artists to be able to come and share. And I definitely want to shout out my, you can reach me online.
Yeah,
if you're on Twitter, it's at Drea_D_Nor, which is spelled N-U-R. Or you can find me on Facebook. I do have a fan page, which is just Drea Denor as well. And remember that love equals light.
All right. That's our interview with Drea Denor. As a matter of fact, while she gets ready to leave, going to hit you off with one of her latest tracks, Black Man, right here on the Neo Soul Movement with Doug Ruffin, Mixed 1080 AM, WUFO.